Hello and welcome. It's race day here in Australia, in Melbourne, in the Albert Park circuit. And I'm here again, obviously, with Dan and Chrissy and Ale, who starts on pole today.
Hi.
And yeah, the first race was exciting. Hope the second one should be way more closer. It will be troublesome for some. AI is quicker now, maybe not in qualifying, but they will be in the race. So we will see maybe some frustration there. Also mistakes can happen, turn 5. And the fast left right is a hotspot for messing up and maybe running too wide in the grass and spinning. Or hitting the curb too hard and ending it up in the wall. So we will see how it goes. Strategy wise, it should be a 2-stop, we think at the moment. And we'll see how that goes. But overall, I think everyone looking forward to this round. And good start positions also for everyone. So, and obviously the top teams, or like you would say top teams, are also seem to be a bit more back at the top. Obviously Vettel with the penalty for the last race, but we go there later in deeply with Dan.
Yeah, so let's take a quick look on the real life Australian Grand Prix. That was really exciting, this race, because after Bahrain everyone was like, oh, it's so boring, new Formula 1, new rules that don't work, bring back refueling, it doesn't work at all for us. And then this race came, and that was really good. It was won by Button after Vettel lost the race because of a braking failure. And Button made a really masterclass strategy move by switching to the dry tires early, because the race was started on a wet track, and Button made the call early to go on the softs or hards, I don't know, I think softs or hards, doesn't matter. And he emerged in P2 after being in like P6 or something like this. At the start, Button collided with both Alonso and Schumacher, and they both were sent into a spin and had to catch up, and Alonso did a really good job at that and finished in P4, I think it was. Mark Webber had a really horrible race. He did basically everything wrong that a racing driver can do possibly wrong. He was absolutely nowhere. In the end, he also had a collision with Hamilton, and he finished like, I don't know, P8 or something like this. And yeah, Kubica did also a good job, finishing in P2 for Renault, or the so-called Renault team. It's a really good race. If you have the possibility to watch it, to re-watch it, I would absolutely recommend it. It's a really good race, really fun. And yeah, hopefully our race will be as well. Let's have a quick look on the starting grid. So LA starts from pole, the unlucky man from Bahrain. Finally gets his pole position after it was stolen in Bahrain. Then I come in second. Then Basti come in third. Really strong improvement for him, just 1/10 shy of me. Then Chrissy is in fourth, ahead of Button, who did sort of a recovery from the shocking Bahrain for him and also for Hamilton. McLaren and Ferrari were nowhere there. Vettel would have started from 6th, but he won't. Will start from 16 or from the back. Did you put him on the back?
On the back.
On the back, okay. Because of the collision with LA in Bahrain. Hopefully he won't crash into the leading car once he gets lapped again. So then we have Yuzzi in front of Alonso, Webber and Massa, so Ferrari is also doing a bit better here. Then we have Barrichello, Hamilton. Hamilton is really not good at the start of the season, so maybe he struggles to find his groove. Maybe he will find it in a few races. Maybe in this race, you never know. Then comes Kovalainen in front of Glock and Sutil, ahead of Chantok and Alguersuari. Higrossi only in P18 after finishing 4th, which was a really surprise for the whole team. Then Hülkenberg, Kobayashi, Petrov, De La Rosa, Trulli and Kubica in not last, because Vettel will start last, and also we had Hughes, I think. Who was it? Webber.
Webber.
Right. Webber and Hamilton tied. So, yeah, another shocking result for Hamilton. Let's see how we will end up. The championship is basically just the result from the last race. So just to remind everyone, myself still in the lead, 7 points ahead of Chrissy. Then in third is Basti. P4 is Degrassi with 12 points. Then Vettel on 10, Fernandez on 8, Weber on 6. Ferrari on 4, Barrichello on 2, Overline on 1. Mercedes is leading on 40, then Toro Rosso on 22. Red Bull comes with 16, Virgin with 12 in the battle of the new teams, followed by HRT with 8, then Williams with 6 with 2 points, and Lotus with 1 point to the name, and McLaren, Ferrari, Renault, Force India, and BMW, Sauber, Ferrari are in last at the moment. So, LA, this was a really good qualifying session. I could think that it felt like redemption, didn't it?
Redemption's a good word, maybe. I don't know, I think redemption implies that, you've done something bad, you've done nothing wrong now. But no, it was good lap. I really enjoyed it. Car feels good. It just worked. It worked. And I'm hungry for some more points. I'm pretty obviously stoked that we got polling at all last round, but we were so close to that win. It almost felt a bit robbed. So not a bit, it did feel robbed. But yeah, pole really helped today. Bring on the rest.
Strategy-wise, fuel loads isn't so much a concern anymore. So what kind of possibilities can this open up for the race?
I think there's still room for strategy. I think depends how aggressive you want to take it. I think I took it too lenient at the beginning of Bahrain, and that maybe hurt. And I was kind of lucky to be put in the situation where I could then get into the lead. But maybe it's worth just full out attacking. It's a 2-stop. There's rumors of a 1-stop, but then it's getting the tires. So then is going to be tricky, and I don't know if you're going to be able to hold on to them. So we'll see. We'll see how the race develops.
What about Chandok? I mean, there seems to be a big gap between you both. Does the car doesn't suit him, or what's the deal with him?
I think that's a Karun Chandok problem. I don't know. Karun hasn't taken to this car. I don't know whether it. At this point, obviously, I don't want to say that the team's done a bad job. In fact, they've done a very good job. So probably it's a him problem, but maybe he just needs time. He's also brand new into the sport. Let's not forget he's in the same boat. So just maybe takes a little bit longer to come to terms with it. But yeah.
Okay, then good luck for the race. And yeah, Chrissy, this was another good qualifying session for you. Can you tell us what happened in qualifying with you?
I just don't become around here. I think in the car is a bit more than I showed, but I'm glad that I'm still in the top 4. And I think it will be a close race with all the guys behind. They are fast, and like I said, I'm struggling here. Couldn't really find speed that all the others could go, and see what happens.
Yeah, you say you're struggling, but you're still qualified ahead of Vettel and Weber from Red Bull Racing. So that must be even more struggle with them. So how do you explain that? How can it happen?
To be honest, I don't really know. I mean, I don't know how much the design changed from since our team built their own car now, but maybe we just built again a car that might not be. Has to be driven a specific way, which both Vettel and Weber really do right now. And obviously Vettel was fast in qualifying, but because of the penalty he's starting last. And I mean, maybe we will see how the season goes. Maybe they can fight a family for points and better results in the next rounds.
So what is your aim for this race?
Just to finish. To be honest, I don't feel like I can challenge for the podium. I just want to finish where I started. So before it should hopefully be.
Okay, thank you, Stan. Good luck for you. And yeah, Basti, the practice session didn't went too well for you, but then in quali it suddenly flicked and you were on pace. So how did that lap feel?
It was pretty much on edge the whole time. I tried the same thing on the second approach, but it didn't work that well because I outbraked myself. I tried to brake a bit later, but the brakes are really tough in the car. But yeah, what I basically did, we trimmed the car in qualifying purely for qualifying, like in terms of like the cooling and all that, because you can gain a lot from that, and it worked, I guess, because we went really fast. But it was also just once you get a good running at Australia here, the car's also just really good here. It feels like really on pace. Way better than in Bahrain. I think we worked good there. Also, the tarmac obviously here is way different than in Bahrain. Not as rough to the tires. And we just have way more grip here with the cars. I think that's an advantage for everyone though. So you have more confidence in your moves. You still gotta watch out though, because once you think you can just get away with it, it will bite you. As we saw in practice, and we saw it also in qualifying, because you made a mistake, I made a mistake, Prix made a mistake. I think LA also had a small one at some point, but he balanced it out because he had the fast runs like later. So there's definitely points here. I think there will be some, I don't want to hope it, but I think there will be some issues maybe overstepping the limit at some point. I hope not, because I'm a familiar friend of turn 5. I had the confidence lifts in that corner for the last couple laps I did here. And I don't want to overstress it, because I think a solid result is possible here. Obviously, I have to look out for the other drivers. I don't know how well they will do. They obviously increased their performance from Bahrain, so there might be an issue on the start. That has always been a thing. And we have to see that we have good opportunities if we lose a position where we can pass, and we just need to get a good start. I think once we are through lap 1, we can hopefully get a good race.
Do you think you can finish on the podium?
At the moment, I think with Christian struggling a bit, maybe it will be a close race between him and me if I make a mistake or something like that. It could be possible though. I think we still need to capitalize on the results as long as the other drivers don't catch up too hard, because it will get more tough in the future definitely. But I think now is the right time, like LA said last time, it's the right time to pick up points. And we should be happy about anything, because it could easily be at the DNF at some point, or mechanicals can also happen. So just pick up what you can, basically.
Okay, so good luck for you.
I'm gonna switch to you then, because you're not getting away. Starting P2 after a horrible mistake in qualifying, which in reality, if it wasn't, well, for our special division in the garage and on track, would have been an ender for the qualifying. It was an ender though for the qualifying, because it pretty much ruined your chances for a third run. Overall, what do you feel? Are you like maybe a bit concerned about the pace? Maybe a bit concerned about the handling of the car, because you know that the confidence, basically what I spoke about, overstepping it maybe a bit can lead to the big ones?
Yeah, I mean, kind of. I think we are once again pretty evenly matched on pace. Ellie is doing a fantastic job so far, and starting from pole on merit. Yeah, we just have to wait and see how the first stint goes. He just said that he maybe will do a little bit more of an aggressive approach now. In terms of pace and I think engine program. Yeah, overstepping the limit here is a little bit easier than in Bahrain, because the track is narrower on some points, like the fast left-right. Yeah, I mean, in the end, we just have to keep it on the black stuff, and yeah, then play it by ear, basically.
Okay, so I hope you have a good race. And maybe we have even a battle, who knows? The pace was really close in qualifying. Not in the race pace though, I think. We will see how that goes. But I would say it's time for the track guide. And then the grid, even though we went through that. And yeah, I think it's time for the track guide. And after that, some backstory maybe, what happened here. Tiny bit, and
That
then it's
already
almost also happened, yes. Because I'm really good. But it wouldn't be a SAP thing without things reoccurring. So that is, but we didn't do the track guide, so it's time for that. On board again with Dan.
Yeah, first of all, some facts. So it's 5.303 kilometers in length. We have 16 turns. The speed trap is once again on the start-finish straight. 3 intermediates, of course. The first one is the fast one. The second one is where the fast corners are, and the last one is pretty much where you can see where the cars have mechanical grip, where with all the 90 degrees right-handers, and so that's basically the track. Last winners here: Button won in 2009, and of course Lewis Hamilton won the first race in 2008. So let's see if they can maybe replicate this. So because they're now driving for McLaren, and McLaren is looking kind of strong here now. So let's show you the track. Just really quickly. A mechanic can fire the car up.
As always, at the top left you can see the gears and the speed. And yeah, Dan gives you the guide.
Yes.
28
So
laps,
this
by
is
the way,
the-
for the race.
So this is the pit lane. It's very exciting. Pit exit. Of course, you brake at 100 meters for the first chicane. Pretty straightforward. Although this corner caused some mayhem over the years. Maybe it will today as well. Then a short straight for the first heavy braking zone. It's kind of an hairpin. Turn 3. Then of course turn 4, very straightforward. Then the infamous turn 5 for Musty. And a little lift there as well. And turn 6 and 7. Now we're in intermediate 2. Turn 8. Simple, then the next chicane of 9 and 10. Now to the right hand there's the lake. We always loved the lake. Then we have turn 11 and 12 pretty fast, and I lost the car here in qualifying, as you may have seen in the video. Then the next heavy braking point, another overtaking opportunity, turn 13, pretty straightforward actually. Same goes for turn 14. Then the second to last corner, you can lose a lot of time here in the last 2 corners, but I will put it back into the pits. This is 1 lap at Albert Park.
Good that you did the pit entry, because I didn't try it actually. So now I actually saw it. So that's
Yeah,
our
me neither.
garage. So
Yeah.
that's good to know. But yeah, there was 1 lap around the track as always. I would say I see everyone, well, at the grid for the green lights, and see you in a moment. Here we go. It's race time. 15 seconds until the lights will ignite and go out again. And we're starting from P3 and Vettel from last with his teammate, so I guess that's a weird strategy. Grid seems to be way tighter here, so almost time to go.
Good luck, have fun.
Good luck, everyone.
Away we go.
Whoa. I'll let you drive.
Yeah, I was surprised I had that good start.
Yeah, I was kinda expecting this. Everyone is 25 here.
to slow down there a bit because I had to adjust my HUD.
Oh, you really gained some momentum there.
There we go. Now the gaps are correct.
Touchy. I wanted to shift to 8 here.
I know that when you want more speed, but you don't get it.
Yeah. Now I have a really good run. Trying to go on the outside. Obviously turn to the inside now.
Ah,
And this is not done.
bonking person off with Victor.
Oh,
Did I touch
Chrissy.
you?
Yeah, you bonked me off.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Alright.
Do you have damage?
No.
It was not purpose.
Oh, sorry, Chrissy. I cut you off there.
Let's have a look at the ranking. It's a double lead for Mercedes. Myself in first and Rossi in second. Chrissy is third. LA is in fourth, but held P5 and Alonso is up to 6. Then it's Glock, Nuzzi, Massa, and some other guy. There's a Pigassi. Pigassi always also made a very good start. It's Kovalainen and Algaswari as well.
The button having a good showing.
Yeah, it does. There's a big gap to P12.
Yep.
So I guess Rory is holding build up.
Chrissy with a spin, I think.
Yeah, yellow flag.
Now button right behind Chrissy.
Yeah. Also Alonso.
Oh yeah, Alonso also doing really good.
Yeah.
But we'll see how the strategies work out. And it's
That's
still
all
a
of that
really long race. So anything can happen. Oh, there seems to be someone off.
All
I
right.
think it's the Grassi.
I think we have a first retirement.
The Della Rosa. No, he's going again.
All right.
But we have to look at that later, I guess, for the stewards. Maybe there was a collision. It looked like someone bonked him.
Maybe Vettel.
I mean, actually, Vettel's doing not that bad. considering he started last. He's now in P19 in front of Hamilton, Kubica, Webber, and Hülkenberg.
A lot of supposedly fast cars back there.
Tires also getting used up now a bit. But the good thing is the tires maybe get used a lot, but also the car's getting lighter, so
Really curious about the one stop someone's trying this.
almost hit the mistake and spin into the wall, but it's all good. Lost a bit of time.
Just put in the fastest lap. So 126.5. And it did the personal best. 7 shy of the fastest lap. But also improved. I mean, you have to say, with LA, HRT, this new team is doing a really good job, but also Virgin, I think, with Glock now running in 7.
Yeah.
And Di Grossi in 10. I think no one expected that. Some braking marks. Turn 13. Also 14. Basically 15 as well. Someone's really pushing it. And LA is pushing
A lot,
as well.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm seeing him come in the mirror, and I see the gap go closer, but
It's so difficult as well because I got damage.
From our collision?
No, so what you didn't see was that after that happened, at the 9-10 chicane, I went a bit wide and I hit the back of the car on the wall.
Oh, like
That's why
Bottas
I'm
did.
down here. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I'm down here.
Yeah, I also had damage behind. Make the car a little bit quicker.
ooh. almost. All good. I almost hit the Dan in quali.
Yeah.
It's easy to do, like,
Yeah, really easy to do. Front is still close to back.
That's all. My game just like stopped shifting down
Oh god.
for the very last minute.
So really watch out with that curb. If we do that more often, it could kill us. Really trying right now to hang on. I had to get out of it. Slight block up.
The rears are really suffering.
Yep,
Yeah, they are.
because of the fast right-handers too.
Yeah.
Especially rear left is begging for mercy right now.
Oh, I did it again.
Was the same corner too.
Yeah. Gearbox problems already.
Fast, but maybe unreliable car.
Yeah. Looks like it.
Yeah. Never mind.
Yellow flag.
Yeah, LA went wide, had a flip, but landed on all four.
Okay.
I can't catch a break now. Not working.
So I'm in the pits right now.
Okay.
Doing the old 10 lap stints strategy. So now it's the other Mercedes in first. LA also in the pits. I'm just in front of Whistle. Is it you, Chrissy?
Yes.
Ah, yeah, now I see it. Obviously now with a lighter car. That makes me vulnerable. Oh, really vulnerable actually. Okay, he's fast. So maybe some battling here. That's not a accommodating spot. This is holding me up, so now obviously my teammate can gain some time back. This is actually really interesting now.
The technical laid out Chrissy.
Yeah. don't overstep the marks now. It's not worth it. Then he locks up. Also, a new personal best for you. Just 2 times shy of Sebastian. A lot more confidence on the brakes. That was nice, actually. Didn't expect him to fight there. He gave up the place. It was good. It's always
really
good when
close.
someone, yeah. It's always nice when someone puts up a fight and just don't get to position.
Oh, Jensen off. Just on his own.
Oh,
Yeah. Goes off at the chicane before the back straight.
yeah.
Yeah, very strange to see that.
Braking under pressure there.
This is a way more tactical race than we thought, I would say.
Yeah, it is.
AI Jensen in the pits, I guess, for parts.
Yeah. Also Alonso. Massa is in the pit. Busy with the moment. It gives me the opportunity.
I wonder, actually, since all the years before, I wonder.
Sorry.
No. It's fine. It was too greedy on the accelerator.
I wonder if we will have fan clubs again, people who cheer for different drivers.
Now I have to get that back. Just 4 seconds there. Also now I have damage suspension. The right front.
The good thing is the right front is the least used tire, so maybe you're lucky.
Yeah. So maybe this tire will get up to temperature. Now.
Yeah, setup adjustments.
Yeah.
I'm concerned about the left side tires not gonna die.
So now we are at half point. I think we have 2 guys here trying the one stop.
Yeah.
Massa in the pits.
Whoever's slowing me down, he's dead last.
So now I understand why you told me you have enough fuel. I
Yeah.
think you can see that it's a given.
Oh, 60 is the limit, by the way, guys, just so you know. I mean, you probably know, but still.
I do.
Hey, we pitted before you, Seb.
Yeah, I just want to say, it was like such a surprise for me, but it's, I guess, street circuit, that's why.
Prix is even running longer, so he's in the lead now. That's interesting.
That's really interesting.
From what engine mapping do you run? No answer.
it's,
It's a secret.
it's a secret,
Yeah, it's the Red Bull engine board actually.
Oh, came in front of the LA.
Well, yeah. I died, Seb.
Yeah, no, and to get the tire up to eat.
I'm just catching up. Okay.
Only got 2, yeah. Back to Prissy. Oh, the lows are this one. Too wide. But
Oh god. Tire, please don't blow on me, please.
No, they'll trip you on the really done now, Chrissy.
I mean,
Yeah.
5%.
Yeah, but and 0 is gone.
4.
but that's why I'm closing in so rapidly.
Yeah, no, it just needs not to mess up the braking, and you will have it. The car's so unnecessary right now. Jesus.
Lots of work in the pits. 6.5 seconds.
Only person that hasn't pitted now is Alguersuari. It seems.
Insane. Going to do the 0 stop somehow.
Yeah.
But obviously different strategies at play, which makes the whole thing a big poker table right now. Oh, I went on the curb again.
Well messed it up. Oh, I'm approaching traffic. It's like
What a huge traffic train there.
yeah. First one is Hülkenberg. Extends nearly almost into the points up until 11. So that would be cover line.
Button is going to P5, Massa, Alonso, Block, Liuzzi and Alguersuari, P10. We have split it now.
So the long Sergio got that for him as well. That's cool.
Yeah, that was basically the thumb rule. The longer you can stay out, the bigger your advantage is. I basically repeated that in every race the old days.
How many laps to go? Yeah.
It should be 12 with this one. So 12 with the current one. There, but
But the train is.
yeah. Next up are 2 Red Bulls. Again, Weber behind Vettel. Both are going sideways to the last corner. Weber goes sideways to the last corner. So I gained that position. This is really... like, this is tense. Because I see the advantage I have on Basti. And it's not enough.
Yeah, I see it too.
Like it's not even close, and I know that he's not gonna stop again. Phrase that sounds familiar to me. No, I'm racing lap cars, so nice.
I'm coming up to De La Rosa right now. Oh wow. I'm there.
You're actually gaining time on me now. Oh, Hamilton runs wide into turn 1.
Oh, he's off, yeah.
Russell,
Halle enters the pits.
that was a very short second stint there.
No, it was almost the same. I mean, we're now in lap 19, so it was a bit shorter. But now he will fill up, I think, for the last sprint.
The idea
With
is
pressure tires to the end. Yeah. The tire advantage will be a thing at the end.
Yeah. I gained so much time on this here. In the last sector alone, I was like 3 seconds away. And when he entered the pits, he was like right in front of me.
Oh god. Chrissy having the battles today.
Wait, he almost went off, but I went off quickly.
Turn 5 again. Oh,
Really close there together again. It's my favorite complex where you two are right now.
Getting perfect. That's good now.
Clearing Hülkenberg. Kubica's next.
so Ellie, how many laps of fuel can you?
I'm basically good to the end.
Yeah, you just pitted Chrissy.
Yeah, I know, but how many?
I can go flat out to the end, you see.
Whatever.
So at least 8. Sorry, Christine. That was a bit. I raised my voice. But yeah, basically.
I'm too stupid to read the lap counter. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, I also need to learn again how this is an rFactor. There's a setting for it though, somewhere in the PLR setting. How it counts.
Rule of thumb is the lap that it shows is E minus 1. Okay? That's the rule of thumb.
So yeah, we are now in lap 20. And then once Stang crosses the line or you cross the line, depending on how it's set up, it will increase. Myself a bit of damage there from Kubica.
Oh!
Second stop. This is where it counts. For 1.9 seconds, it's good, but not good enough. There he goes.
I know which curve got you a little bit away. Just put you into the wall.
Did it happen to you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But before I settled down. Shame.
No, I'm 10 seconds behind my teammate. Big question is, can I catch him with newer tires?
There's another question as well.
Ask it.
Can
Would
I
you be able
catch
to
you?
do that? Yeah.
Now I see it.
Undercut on full display here.
Yeah. I didn't expect that.
I thought
The redemption of this race has been immense. Had to come back 3 times now.
Oh my god, Webber and Vettel are fighting in front of me, I can't get past.
Good news for us, Dan.
You will get Spanish help once again. I can't believe this.
Yeah, but you'll get him on the straight.
No, not on this one.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh god.
there's a second suspension. So
You
now
get it
it's,
though. It's,
now it's equal.
yeah, it's even. I noticed that mine has done that as well. They bumped someone when lapping them. So now it's even. Doesn't feel bad anymore.
Time to let the king of lapping, Vettel.
Uh-oh.
But it doesn't happen because of German.
Whoa! Ah, yes. Well, there you go. Race
And
over.
that's basically one person after.
Shit out of slide.
Once again, I'm not getting any luck with this.
Yeah,
Pissing me off.
but at least it's not race over then.
It's not, but it's like I can.
Yeah,
still
it's
come back
another.
in.
Yeah,
It's just, and it's another lap car.
yeah, but you know, still 7 laps remaining. Anything to happen. And you are stuck as well, aren't you?
I
I
have,
gained a lot of time.
yeah, I had a slide.
Ah, okay. So this will get tense to the end as well.
Oh, the silver ball already starting.
You are no friends. No. Also, is damage hindering performance? Because I am nowhere near the left hand side I did
I don't think it
the
should,
first
no.
bit.
Maybe a
It does
tiny
get that
bit.
normally.
Yeah.
And if it pulls, obviously.
This reminds me of 99, Basti,
Yes.
where we had our first proper battle.
I just
That one. That was a nice mark.
Again, too many mistakes. Just two big mistakes that cost me something.
Yeah, they will disappear over time. Once you get used to the cars.
This time. Pedro. Doesn't hinder me.
Oh, it was the Spaniard as well. Oh,
Yeah. It's very painful.
Oh, time to catch my favorite driver on the grid. Lewis Hamilton. Oh, they're battling with petrol.
back up again. Nobody should care. Very fast with drivers.
But he overtook him on the left right.
Oh,
Insane.
I wonder if the AI will quit again.
We'll see. Maybe.
Yeah.
I pray,
Don't think so. I don't think so.
I pray that Carmen doesn't have to quit.
Well, he went really long, so probably.
Yeah, but you know, it went long, but still.
Wilder with the fastest lap of the race.
Yeah.
Anger!
Suffering.
The more angry it gets, the faster it goes.
It's Daytona all over again, Seb.
Oh no. Going fast.
Redemption Alley.
Version 3.
Reformed.
It was handled between ourselves.
Oh look, it's Vettel.
Oh no.
This time no problems.
Except sheep in house.
Oh no.
But he's in front.
Yes, still do it. Do it. Channel the inner Shider here. That's enough.
Couple more laps.
3 to go.
No!
Oh no, that
Got
yeah,
that.
the lap card.
Maybe I was too eager. I think I was too eager.
Is this my championship of downwind by default? Because of lap traffic.
I tried to overtake him on the outside, but then it didn't work
Yeah,
out. I mean, it did, but I had a bad feeling.
I
No,
think
but yeah.
yeah, there wasn't much space. Both.
Yeah, it was just I closed the door too early.
Button is in the pits. Massa as well.
Oh no. you
Of
be
course,
going.
now they pit.
Kaiman, please. Please, Kaiman.
Oh,
I pray.
the way they are driving is really awkward at some points. Goes through to the pits. Barrichello stays out.
Hamilton pits.
Barrichello brakes. I hope that we will, yeah, this is exactly what I wanted. No lap cars between us.
Same sheep in house. Oh no. Sutil, please, no.
So Alonso is now in fifth.
Ah, I've done it again. Why? Damn it. Chris, are you gonna get third now?
No.
I have a punch it.
Oh.
Oh,
Puncture.
I'm
What?
like,
Turn 5?
no.
Yeah.
Oh no, it was turn 5, yeah.
Did you hit the curb or the grass?
I hit the wall.
I mean, before you hit the wall.
I don't know, it just lost it. Just in general, it lost it.
Shame.
Alonso in pits.
Kaiman, please.
This is last step, right?
Yeah, 1 lap to go now.
Can you lap Kaiman so he doesn't have to pit?
So Basti is now putting in the fastest lap. Oh, Massa! No, no!
Oh no! Oh no!
What happened?
I avoided Massa, slammed on the brakes,
Oh,
and yeah, the back end came around,
yeah.
and now I'm just second.
All I saw was smoke. And
Yeah,
oh god.
I would have completely wiped him out.
I
think
pushed this hard so we would catch these guys.
Is,
So
it,
they would-
is it a front tire? That's,
I would have preferred to not
Ah.
get
Good job, brother, for keeping it.
No,
But no.
GG.
you're like only 4 seconds behind.
It's a 1-2 then. That was funny.
I think I'm.
Ah,
Can you stop taking me out, Williams? What the fuck?
Williams
me out
was
now.
Barrichello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? It was also the Williams that. There was another Williams that took me out just now, and that's why Chris has got the podium. I tried to Hamilton it for the final lap.
Oh, okay.
It almost didn't would have.
It would have worked if it wasn't for the AI.
Come on, Jaime, please. Please, Jaime. Don't run out of fuel, please.
also again.
Oh no, what's some good luck?
Still no
That
Red Bull
was-
in the oil.
What a race.
Yeah, that was.
What the,
Okay,
I
Cameron,
thought
please.
I thought it was over when Barrichello. Well,
Yeah.
I kind of drove into him, but
God forbid you pit now,
Jesus.
please.
oh
Please
yeah.
don't pit now. Please don't pit now, man.
I mean, even if he
Don't.
pits, he crosses the line.
Oh, he's not
doing it.
pitting?
He's not pitting.
not-
Yeah!
Because he stayed
Right.
out the longest.
Yeah.
That was a really good strategy from Toro Rosso.
Zoom. And beats button.
But what is
man.
what is
Shunt
doing?
dog.
What
No,
is Massa
no.
doing? Never mind. They can do
Oh.
this. Alonso is lap.
Chandok in the points as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he needs to cross the line.
yeah, but everyone's
will.
left up. But they,
Are you
Oh.
sure about that? The cr-
oh,
Wait, what?
oh yeah,
this
there's
is so weird. Come on, come on.
Come on, Kroon. Come on.
Hey.
Yes! Hey, Johnny, you get double
Wait,
points
you can-
finally.
You can say that this is actually a little bit cocky. They knew that they couldn't be overtaken, so they just took it really relaxed, drove into the pits.
Okay, Karun, you will maybe run out of fuel in the last lap, but we have a good gap, so just pit? What do you mean?
everyone else behind you is finished. Just beat, trust me, it's fine.
And the best part is then, okay, Felipe, we're gonna do the same because we forgot the fuel. Like
Ferrari clowns once again.
for HRT, it looks like, oh god, what are they doing? And then
And then there's
Ferrari's
the
like,
Ferrari joining them.
learn from the best.
Imagine the pit crew. Like, wait, why are we pitting?
Also, Massa beats Alonso,
yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
so that's actually. But yeah, what a race! Vettel finishes second to last. There was. I mean, I think if you watch that, it was exciting until the last minute, literally the last corners.
Yeah, it
But
was.
oh god, we see you guys after the break for the interviews. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in a bit. And here we are after the podium. I think everyone enjoyed that one. That was watching. But yeah, the first win. Bit crazy. Don't know how that happened, but we get to that later. But yeah. First of all, Chrissy. Again, a good performance in the race. Pays off. Obviously there were some mistakes, but in the end you got the P3 because LA was unfortunate again, sadly. How was the race for you? Because I saw over the course of the race, you were like, I think you battled with everyone once besides me, and it was always really close. So get us through your race.
Yeah, I knew from the start that if I would do the same strategy as you guys, as the other ones, that I don't have a chance. Because of just the overall speed I had this weekend. So I tried the one stop. I mean, it would have worked a bit better, but it worked already well. Because Dan was coming out behind me, which was already a good sign that it was working okay. Had a great fight with him. He spun well before I thought, so I thought maybe that was my mistake, but I will see the replay after the race. Yeah, I mean, obviously, again, unfortunate with LA that that his race ended like it did again. I again made 2 major mistakes, which cost me time, which made the one stop a bit not okay for me, but it was a roller coaster of a race, to be honest.
But yeah, congratulations. Nevertheless, a podium is a podium. Good points.
Yeah.
Also
I'll take
for Toro Rosso with that result, with Jamie. Shit. Alguersuari. There we go. I just make it
Yeah.
like this.
Jamie let us up.
With him being there in a good position, finishing
but
P5.
the team made a great race today, strategy-wise. So that's
So that worked
obviously
out. Beat button.
probably the best result for us.
So that will bump you up in the standings for sure. LA. I have to go to you again with the microphone. A bit down, I guess, and the cap. I guess also a bit over your. Well, a bit down, I guess, this race. Overall, I think you had a good time, but obviously the bad things happened. You had a puncture at one point, and Chrissy wouldn't believe that you actually had a puncture, which was quite funny. Then you also had bad luck with the Williams, like I had. Get us through the race, because I think it was really eventful.
It was a missed opportunity again. We actually had a good start. It's very hard at the beginning to get away with the slipstream, and then had some contact at the beginning. But ultimately, it was just a catalogue of different mistakes and just unluck again. But the pace was good. I thought we were really good around here. That was good. Even Karun had a good time this time. It was nice because he talked to me yesterday about it. But yeah, unlucky. Obviously, I'm a bit down. I feel like we could have got a better result. We were really doing well. We made the undercut work. That's how we closed up Dan. And yeah, whilst 7 Dan were in the traffic, it was like, all right, we can make some serious gains, and we did. And then I had a run in with Pedro. Okay, all right, let's do it again. Come back again. I see the gap is down to 4 seconds. I'm like, let's keep going. Let's go. And yeah, it was just a mistake in turn 5. The turn 5. And then yeah, I had a puncture, and I honestly thought I could bring it home with the puncture, and then some Williams decided to hit me. So never mind. I think I could have pulled it off actually, limping home with the puncture, but yeah, that hit basically took me out of it. But another good result for the team actually. Not too disappointed.
Also,
by that.
talk me through Karun's last 500 meters of the Grand Prix. What happened there?
We learned that the others could not make it on fuel, and we were concerned that Karun was in the same boat. So knowing that the rest were not going to make it on fuel, we told Karun to pit. The line comes early. If he runs out of fuel, at least he's in the pit lane. You know, we don't have to go and rescue his car. So ultimately, it was just a safety hit decision. We knew that all we had to do was beat, I believe it was Jensen, right?
No, it was Massa.
Was it Massa? Okay.
Yes.
So he had like more of a gap than everyone else. But yeah, it was good chat from the team.
And it worked out in the end. Some good
Mm-hmm.
points for HRT. And yeah, Dan, eventful race. Good battle at the start too. Then I made some mistakes, or maybe dialed it down. It was really eventful at the start, I must say. How was your race overall? I saw you had some issues with the lap cars, which was kind of funny. Near the end of the race, I think we couldn't believe what we were seeing. So all the answer was just laughing about it. But yeah, talk to me about your race.
Yeah, so first lap was really eventful. Again, I think of all 4 of us, I had the worst start. You had the best, obviously, trying to go to the gap to the middle of us. And yeah, was running in P3. the first lap. Then you and Ale had a little battle in turn 1 on the second lap, which I cannot capitalize on. Obviously, the crash that we had wasn't intentional. I just couldn't see where Ali's car was. And from there on, basically controlling first stint, building a big gap, 8 seconds or something like that. So that was nice. Then obviously diving into the pit lane, expecting basically everyone to do 2-stop, because that was the baseline for the whole weekend. That should be a 2-stop. Then emerging back on the track behind Prix, who I expected to come in the next lap, which he didn't, and we had a little fight, which was cool. Lost the car there, so that was one mistake. Again, one mistake. Catch back up to him again when he approached the pit lane, but then it was already clear that he will do the 1-stop like you did, which was interesting because in the briefing we were always like, when we were sitting together with the engineers, we were always like, yeah, we're doing 2 stops, and your engineer team was saying basically the same thing. So I was expecting both cars to be running with 2 stops, which you obviously didn't. So that was interesting. So I knew that I had to fight to get this win. But then obviously in the second stint I approached heavy traffic, which obviously didn't help. And then coming out of the pits after the second stop in P2, very closely matched actually with LA again, who did a fantastic job recovering. Obviously things didn't turn out for him the way he wanted, which is a shame once again. I think everyone can feel for him right now, because the amount of bad luck that he has right now is beyond words, basically. And then basically it was catching you, which I kind of managed because of the traffic, I think, mainly. And then you had this moment with Barrichello, and I got the lead back. So basically like in Bahrain, and I was like, okay, now I will cruise to the finish line. But you were really fast, I have to say. That was really interesting. I thought I had better pace than you, but you could basically keep up with me. And then obviously we had this Massa incident, which was so funny because Massa was in a fight with, I think with Chandok, I don't know, but he braked really early. So I slammed on the brakes and the car snapped on me. It spun me around, and suddenly I was facing them with the wrong side of my car, basically. So I lost the lead in the last lap in the second sector. So yeah, you can say, well, that's a little bit harsh, but I don't feel it way. I think it was a really interesting race. It was really fun. I had a lot of fun, and it was just carnage, and I loved it. It was great. So yeah, P2 is obviously a good result, and of course we have a 1-2 second race for Mercedes after the comeback, and we achieved a 1-2. Who could have thought about this? So really surprised about this. We lead now in both championships. It's great.
And the thing is, I still wonder though how it would have gone out if you didn't have spun there, because you would have had traffic at the worst part possible. Yeah. So it would have really, we will never know, but I think it would have been even more interesting.
Yeah, I think.
But not as funny.
Yeah.
Because it was just like, oh no. But yeah. But overall, I think a good race. If you want, then you can go into the points once more, just for the end.
So basically, I think I say basically a lot. I should stop that. So we both are leading now, with me in first with 43 points and you on 40 points, Basti. Then Chrissy in third with 33 points, Ellie in P4 with 20 points, Algaswari in 5th with 14 points, then we have Degrassi with 13 in 6th, Vettel with 10 from Bahrain, Button moves up into 8 with 8 points, then we have Weber with 6 points, Massa the last in top 10 with 4, Barrichello 2, Alonso 2, Kovalainen 1 the rest without points. Hamilton still no points. That's interesting. Also Kubica no points. And I missed Chantok. Chantok is actually in 6th. So let's put him up. Why wasn't he up? I don't know.
The system couldn't handle the Shantok.
Yeah.
The strategy call of HRT.
Yeah, and in the constructors standings, we lead with 83 points ahead of Toro Rosso with 47. HRT moves up into P3 ahead of Red Bull. So now they have 26 points and 16 points. Virgin now on 13 from Pigassi. McLaren move up into P6 with 8 points. Ferrari are now in 7th with 6 points. Williams stay on 2 points. Lotus on 1. And Renault, Force India and Sauber with no points. So, and now, last but not least, the little statements in their own language. Maybe we'll start now with the race winner.
Okay. Ich dachte, das Rennen war eigentlich... Ich hatte nicht gewusst, dass ich am Anfang die Pace hätte, das zu machen. Ich habe dann, als Dan gepittet hat, dachte ich mir, okay, vielleicht reicht das Benzin ja doch für einen Stop, weil ich davor nicht daran gedacht hatte. Dann Motorprogramm gewechselt und dann hat es halt einfach funktioniert. Die Reifen waren zwar am Sterben, am Ende hat es dann aber doch gereicht und die Pace war dann doch da, auch wenn die Reifen weg waren. Und ja, sehr überraschend. Ich kann noch gar nicht glauben, dass ich das irgendwie geschafft habe. Aber ja, es ist doch schön. War gut.
Okay, LA?
I think he's away for the moment right now. Looks like it. Oh, there he is. Oops.
No, otra carrera muy difícil. Muy contento con la pole. Cometió demasiados errores y eso es algo para mejorar. En fin. Pero no. Malasia, otra vez, otra oportunidad. El coche anda muy bien. El equipo también. Por fin hemos tenido un doble resultado con puntos. Y ya. Sí, mejor en Malasia.
Okay, just some words from you.
Es war ein schweres Rennen. Pace war es einfach nicht da, wo es haben wollte. Das Team hat einen super Job gemacht. Die Strategie war eigentlich besser als erwartet. Das Geheime oder kürzeres hat auch gemacht. Also, ich habe immer noch leider zu viele Fehler gemacht, was mir nicht taugt. Aber hoffentlich die nächsten Rennen werden besser.
I probably need subtitles for... No, I'm joking.
I love this. This is so great. I love this.
I can give you subtitles.
No, but it's fine. Okay, Dan, and your final words? And unless, well, not unless, but till we go to Malaysia, because that's the next one.
Ja, war natürlich war Resultat für uns heute. Das ist der erste Doppelsieg. Wer hätte das gedacht nach den 70er Jahren mit Pancho und Sterling Moss. Und jetzt das 1-2 mit Basti und mir. Alte Rivalen, jetzt als Teamkollegen, die das Team nach vorne bringen. Im zweiten Rennen, Doppelsieg, super Ergebnis für uns. Pace war super. Hat mir richtig Spaß gemacht, das Rennen. Hätte nicht gedacht, dass der Einstop funktioniert für Chrissy und für Basti. Ja, tut mir leid für LA, was in seinem Rennen wieder passiert ist. Und natürlich der Massa-Vorfall bei mir. Ja, ich glaube, früher hätte ich da anders drauf reagiert, gerade zu Beginn einer Saison, aber jetzt nach all den Jahren und vor allem auch mit dem Ergebnis im Rücken kann man da, glaube ich, ein bisschen anders mit umgehen. Insgesamt war es auf jeden Fall eine lustige Szene. Ich denke, alle, die es sich angeschaut haben, haben es lustig gefunden. Und jetzt natürlich mit der Führung in beiden Meisterschaften für das Team und für uns zwei als Teamkollegen können wir, glaube ich, ziemlich zuversichtlich in die nächsten Rennen gehen, in Malaysia, China und dann die ersten Europarennen. Ich freue mich auf jeden Fall drauf. Hoffe, es geht so weiter, so spektakulär weiter. Und ja, kann es kaum erwarten, dass es weitergeht.
Nice. So I would say Next 2 races coming up soon are obviously Sepang and Shanghai. 2 tracks who are, I personally consider them almost the same, but there's obviously some difference. But that should be exciting because the characteristics are again completely changed from what we just had in Albert Park. And as I mentioned in Bahrain, everything can change per race. And you saw that today in the race, I guess. Everything was all over the place. And yeah, we will small talk with the AI again to make them more competitive. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. Definitely better, I think, for the next 2 races. But yeah, leave your feedback in the comments. And as always, you can predict what happens next, I guess, on Sepang in China. I see you again, hopefully next week in Malaysia. And until then, have a great Sunday and enjoy your day. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.